Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to RWBY Grimm Eclipse. We're specifically doing No Skips Nora because she's the character I'm most familiar with, although we have 3 different outfits. First person to say an outfit is the outfit we'll do. We got regular, uniform, and dance outfit. So, gonna let chat just yell one out. Hopefully. Also, shoutouts to people who actually run this game a lot and are good at it, unlike me, such as Stativ and Nekarina and them. Check out the dance it is. Check out the check out the leaderboards. You're really good runners at this. So I'm good to go. I'm just gonna do our countdown. So going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. So this is RWBY Grimm Eclipse. I'm running this with a new controller, so my my movement might be a little awkward. But you'll see me doing a lot of this moon where I kind of hop and like do an attack and then stop midair, like this, and then mess it up. So the fastest movement in this game is jump dashing. But it's not actually the fastest. You can cancel attacks with the counter button. So the fastest movement is to jump, dash, do an aerial attack, and then cancel the animation, as it will drop you back to the ground faster. Which is actually awful on your hands after a while. Because you have to do it constantly through the whole run if you want to go fast. I am not that good at it, especially not on this new controller. It's insane watching top runners do it because they're just super on point with canceling at the best time. You'll see me doing a lot of the overhead attack. It has a chance to get these team attack counter things, which are basically one-shots. So it's pretty good. It also has a chance of me charging up one of Nora's powers, which is when you hit combos fast enough, you do extra damage. So it doesn't always charge them up, but sometimes it does, and as you can see, all the pink lightning on me is the charge up of the semblance, which means I'll do extra damage, so it works well to spam it. I don't use optimal strats for this game compared to other people. Again, I kind of just do runs of this game every once in a while for fun, which is also why we're doing no skips, because you can actually get out of bounds and stuff. At the end of every level, we have these like wave sections where it's just kill the enemies as fast as possible. So, oh my god. Oh, I'm making noises now, not saying anything. Sorry, it's actually kind of weird to try to commentate this game and play it fast, because a lot of it's just, oh, I have to go kill this enemy now. I have to kill this enemy. But so there's a bunch of different enemies in this game. We have the creeps, which are those small things that die in like one combo. These are Beowulfs. They're actually really annoying. They can do some silly things that'll mess you up. We're just gonna ult there to clear them all out. I swear, that overhead should just straight up kill these weak enemies. They shouldn't be living with one hit a bunch of times. But, so yeah, this game has been out for a while. It's actually pretty interesting how the speedrun's gone since, we've been speedrunning this since the early access, which actually had different combat and movement mechanics. So I actually liked the older combat more, which is part of the reason I stopped running this as much. Yeah, I personally felt it gave you more options in what you did, but, you know, well, that one enemy just didn't target me. Come on. Sometimes you have to lure them over for the ults. The large creeps, for whatever reason, it spawns really late, but it should spawn over here. The fastest way to kill them is the 3 weak attack, strong attack combo, because it will always proc your strong attack and then just one-shot them. It works for most of the larger enemies. Some of them not so much. Oh, this guy's stunned. Lure them all over and just ult to clear them out. They pretty much all die to one ult if you just hit one strong aerial. Oh, but if you just get all of them like this, we can just shoot lightning at them all. So we actually fired shots. I didn't have strong power charged up, so it didn't one-shot them. If you have your power charged up when you fight the enemy, you can just kill in the regular combo. The spin to win combo. I actually love that, just the head spinning around. So, yeah. Who here likes RWBY? Because RWBY's pretty great. I'm a big fan of RWBY. Anyone? So, the original early access only had the first 4 levels of this game, and they were extremely broken. This level, we would skip almost all of it by just walking up a wall. So I play Nora because she's one of the easiest characters, in my opinion, to go fast with due to her damage bonus skill and how easy it is to spam a lot of her abilities. The other characters have a lot more complex movement. These Borbatusks are really annoying because they'll block your attacks and you'll do less. But if you can just combo them, it's not so bad. Just camp their spawns. I also don't do super optimal strats. You'll see me shooting a lot more later on with the gun, which most people don't do in runs. As I said, I'm not super amazing at this. I don't even have to kill this creep. I can just ignore it. If we want to go activate this old gear, which starts another wave section. So you can actually use the gun to build your semblance power. I also like to kill off far away creeps with it like that, so I don't have to go chasing them down. Because it just one-shots them basically, so if they're spawning over here, I can just... Although, once you have your aura charged up, you can just bop them with your regular strong attack. So fun fact, up until about an hour ago, my Twitch username was Dead Robots, so shoutouts to staff for actually updating that so fast. And if anyone's seen RWBY, you'll understand why I don't use that username anymore. I had it for like 7 years and I just couldn't do it anymore. It made me too sad. Also, I'll have you know, I practiced for this run by reading fanfiction, like 5 minutes ago. Oh wait, I don't know why I thought that was the last of the spawn. No, come on. Get over here. Yeah, these guys also die like 1 hit. Oh my god. So yeah, if I have full charge, that just one-shots, which is really nice. I hope they release Penny in this game as DLC. I don't think they're adding any more DLC to this game, probably. It's been quite a while since they last did. It'd be nice if they did, but sadly I don't think so. So, once again, just clearing some enemies. Uh, if you're not caught up on RWBY, the newest season of RWBY is super good. I would highly recommend it. Season 4 took a little lull because they had to start like the whole new arc, but the new season's been amazing. New episode tomorrow for first members. We're gonna shill out Rooster Teeth here. Just buy Rooster Teeth first memberships. And if you want to hear in-depth RWBY talk, actually not, because I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to talk about RWBY in depth because it's not anime. I'm pretty sure. Lastly, yesterday was trying to sell our anime podcast to the stream. So go send that guy Lastly on Twitter. Actually, it might just be Lastly now. I don't know what his Twitter is off the top of my head. You go send him asks for our anime podcast. Just go spam him. He'll love it. Maybe wait till tomorrow morning. I think he's going to. I think he's asleep, and I don't know if messages would wake him up. That might be a bad idea. Good old creeps. Creeps are super annoying because they can go underground and just become untargetable. Flawless waves. Yeah, I got an anime podcast. It's garbage. It's great. Sometimes you just want to talk about anime. So yeah, as I said, at the end of every level, there's just these wave sections. This isn't working. It's dodging my shots. It doesn't matter if I fire shots if it dodges them. No, I missed the flawless wave. For shame. Alright, so that's level 2. I can't say too much about the early levels. They're pretty basic with the enemies you face. It's a lot of wave clear. It gets more interesting once the robots start showing up. Oh, I should have saved my username for that. Yeah, I had dead robots since I was in grade 7, I think. Like, it was a while. Like, I'm trying to think of when that was. Jesus. That was like 2007. Jesus, that was a decade ago. Yeah. Fun fact, I got the username Dead Robots from a, we had, in music class, we had to write a song, and me and 2 other people somehow wrote one called Dead Robots. I don't have it anymore. We gave up on the song halfway through because we really messed up, and we remade it, and we didn't know what to do, so we let one guy do the lyrics, and we made up a song about pink muffins, and I swear, this, like, 7th grader, super hyper kid that was kind of awkward, I swear he wrote lyrics about vaginas. I swear. Sorry if that's not okay to be talking about on here, but that's my username story. Oh, good old pink muffins. I swear it was a euphemism. We got full points. I don't know how. Ugh. I tried changing my gun mod recently, power up, for how I ran this, because I thought, oh, shooting lightning's good against the last boss, and it is. But one of the other gun mods is for oh, did not aim the right way. It leaves your shots behind as mines, and it makes it so much easier to just spam shoot people from afar. I should probably have that instead of the lightning one, but the lightning one's really good on the last boss, I find. So we used to have a ton of crazy out of bounds in this level, but this is no skip, so we're not allowed to skip. There's still a skip in this level that I might show off after I do the thing, so it's not actually skipping anything. But you can skip this whole wave fight by just jumping over the gate. It's actually really funny. So we have these wave fights here. You can just like, wait. Why can't I not? Yeah, you can just like get up here and jump over and skip it all. But that's not strats, because this is no skips. But yeah, it's like the easiest skip in the game. It's been there since like early access, and it's still in it. It's pretty funny. Look, I'm firing shots. Unoptimal strats. Okay, that's wave 2 of 5. This should be the first fight where we start seeing Ursa, which, they're big bear enemies. I should also apologize for how bad I am at speedrunning in my commentary. I retired from speedrunning. I just write fanfiction now, like... Okay, this guy's getting annoying. I'm just gonna... Once you have major power, the gun actually does a lot to large enemies like that. If you can get all the shots on an enemy, it almost one-shots them. Oh wait, there's a guy still. So yeah, I can just kill them as they come. Not actual strats, but it's the strats I'm doing. No. This guy's mean. Yeah, bear in mind. So this is an Ursa. They kind of suck. You need to dodge those attacks, and then I actually did the wrong thing there. You need to dodge this attack, and then they actually block most of your attacks up to a certain point. You can only hit them so many times, so you want to do a charge shot, or a charge attack, because it does the most damage, and then it can stun them so you can get that fall off. You can actually just like jump around there and go the opposite way if you want to, I'm pretty sure. You still can, but no skips, so I can't even take the alternate path. But yeah, so I hope you don't like Grimm, because there's a lot of Grimm dying. Wait, why did I shoot? Bad. There's a reason I have like the worst time on the leaderboards for this. But yeah, there's actually one of these power-ups which I really like, and I kind of wish I was running it right now. I regret that I chose not to. Oh. Because it makes it when you do those counter attacks that you shoot the lightning, it can hit multiple people, even people, what was I gonna say? Yeah, it can kill people who even aren't stunned and set up for the one shot. So it just like has a chance to like AoE kill 3 full health enemies that you haven't even hit yet, which is actually really good. But it's kind of random. was that even shooting? It just like auto aim. It keeps auto aiming my gun out of the map. That's really weird. Sometimes it makes you just aim at boxes because boxes exist. Like there, it made me aim at a box. So yeah, that combo, if you are fully powered up, can one-shot an Ursa, which is pretty nice. This is like elite Ursa. I needed to do that thing where it shoots at me. Throw rocks at me. I can slowly kill it with the gun if it doesn't throw rocks at me, which it doesn't look like it's going to. Come on. I don't need you to swing at me. Throw a rock, throw a rock. This can waste a ton of your time in a run because this is all just RNG. Also, it's making my shots aim at boxes again. Which actually is scary because I might lose my power up. Come on. Come on. What a mean bear. I'm being bullied by RNG again. Because it just blocks all my attacks if it doesn't do it. Come on, do the right attack, do the right attack. Come on, stop swinging at me. I'm not even gonna power up, finally. I didn't even have the power up, so it did no damage. I feel so insulted. There we go. I was in between those, thank you very much. I got trolled. I wasn't even hit by that, and it pushed me so far away. I'm just gonna kill this by shooting. I may as well. Shots were fired. That was upsetting. That's, yeah, it's actually a grenade launcher, so. That's how you get trolled by bears. Bears suck. Don't trust bears. Bears will do you dirty. So this level we kind of stopped. We just kind of quit playing RWBY and now we're playing Gears of War. That creep can live. Okay. But yeah, so this is Gears of War. Just gonna go around. I don't know if you can hear my controller every time I move, like I'm doing this movement, but it's awful. Oh my god. I'm trying to hold it up to the mic while I do it. That's actually surprisingly hard to do. So we have another wave fight here. It's actually really cool, the old out of bounds for this in early access, because you just, you would just go above this whole cave system and drop in at the end. It was really dumb. But you had to, like, because all the top of the cave looked the same, you had to know where the hole back into the level was. Wait, this one didn't die? There we go. Alright, so as I said, we're playing Gears of War now. They're lambent Grimm. They explode. It sucks. Being exploded on is unfortunate. They actually do a ton of damage. Like, they can almost one-shot you. Alright, I'm taking way too much damage with these strats. And then I swing the wrong way. Feels bad. Stop going underground. So yeah, I really like using Nora's gun to just kill enemies from afar. I know most people don't, but it's like... Okay, yeah, this doesn't work as well on the stronger enemies. If I had the grenade one, it wouldn't be as bad. So this area is actually really funny. I don't have to kill any enemies. I just have to power this crate. So we need to deliver this bomb. So we have to deliver dust to it constantly. I'm also not going to be doing the attack move cancel here because all the cancel is actually is hitting your counter button, and there's going to be so many enemies, I'm just going to end up countering things randomly if I do that. So once the enemies start spawning, I'm going to stop this movement and just do regular running. I wish there's a way to see how much fuel is left so you could get like optimal amounts. So the fuel's gonna spawn in one of 3 random places. And I'm just watching the mini-map for it. Okay. Spawn below. Alright. Delivered in time. That thing almost one-shot me. Just gonna run around for a bit. Alright. So, yeah, this whole area, a lot of how fast you do this just comes down to your spawns. And anime podcast. Hey, I speedrun sometimes. And yes, Sundays we have the anime podcast shenanigans. I tried to type shenanigan. Oh my god, pick that up. I tried to type shenanigans in the Discord for this earlier, and I typed shenanigans like 3 times before I typed it right because I was just so used to it. It was awful. It's ruined me. Don't make puns for usernames. I should be playing as Yang right now for that. Alright. In early access, you could stand on boxes and no enemies can hit you. I mean, you still sort of can. Certain enemies can still hit you. Ursa can still do the area attack. I didn't mean to ult there. That's bad. That's a time waste. I'm retired, but sometimes you still do. Sometimes you still do. Mainly anime games. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a bet, and I'm gonna hope this is the last spawn. If it's not, we're gonna lose time. Yes, it was the last spawn. Sometimes the last spawn is back there, and it's really bad RNG, and you lose a ton of time, and it sucks. Alright, so this level's over. I don't have to do anything anymore. There used to be, yeah, we get the little cutscene. I don't know how this is supposed to get us through. We just drop a bomb. And then it blows up. It's like, okay, we're done. We can leave. Woo, fire. Woo, fire. Fire is great. But yeah, no, I say retired, but honestly, I'm just looking for a new speed game. I haven't found one in a while. I'm like on semi-hiatus while I find something I really want to run. So I've just been doing stuff like RWBY for fun, which is why I haven't really gotten good at it. Alright, so that's the entirety of what the early access speedrun would have been. Before the combat revision, they did add this level, I believe, after. And this level sucks because we have to find a key. And it can spawn in any of these jars, so I have to go around and destroy them. Another reason shooting is good. Alright, we got the key. Yeah, sure, unemployed. Unemployed speedrunner. I'm a freelance speedrunner. Oh, he was too far away. Feels bad. So, you want to go this way instead of the other way? Okay, so how combat is different from early access. Right now I have 1 ult. Back in early access, we had 3 ulties. Many of those have been changed, so they're now your team attack. Yeah, it's basically one of them's now your team attack, and one of them because most of them had ranged ulti. Not all of them, but most of them have been, their other ult just turned into a generic skill, so they're all weaker, not as good. Before, when you had more ultimates, you had more options for what you were going to do and more customizability in how you wanted to play. And I found it a lot more unique, and there's a lot more interesting ways to speedrun. I honestly think they took out just because of how broken Yang's uppercut was, since you could use it to get out of bounds like constantly. I actually think that's why they changed it. I'm not sure though. But yeah, Nora wasn't in early access, so I don't know how she would have changed. So I can't like show examples. But like, when you see me shooting lightning, like that would have been an ultimate. Like that would have just been like, it would take 1 point of my ultimate that could go up to 3. And it would do something different, probably way cooler. Like, I'd probably have like, probably shoot like a ton of lightning everywhere and kill like 5 or 6 enemies. Stuff like that. Like, Yang's ult used to throw up pillars from the ground and stuff. If you upgrade that, if you upgrade the uppercut, you would get a ton of damage and like go super high and stuff. RWBY, her regular ranged attack has a lightning upgrade. That was one of the options for her lightning ultimate in early access, and it was super busted because you could just like one-shot enemies from afar. It was great. But yeah, there also wasn't all the counter thing in the game, which the counters are okay, but there, a lot of the movement was different too. It's just, I don't know, I felt it just had more customizability, which I kind of miss. The current combat probably makes more sense for the current state of the game, but I personally miss the customizability, because everyone could play their character differently. Oh yeah, no, you know, yeah, exactly. That's the point of the sniper rifle. It made sense, but it also did like a big AoE lightning wave, which was cool. I'm pretty sure they changed the combat because of how broken Blake was, actually. Blake's ultimate stuff, she had one that like dashed through enemies and did a ton of damage, and you can make her dash like 3 at once, and it was absolutely busted. Like, even though she couldn't do some of the skips as other characters, she was still faster than some characters just because she killed everything so fast. Like, it was actually ridiculous. But she is a ninja, so it makes sense she kills a bunch of stuff really fast. I did not run Blake myself though, so I ran RWBY and Yang back then, but my times are really bad because they're like all from the very beginning. Me and Dread co-op routed a bunch of the game when it first came out, although we had to constantly find new stuff because it was all kind of destroyed. I Can't Do Speedruns also did a lot of the routing. It was like us 3 routed a bunch in early access. It's why I have moderation, because I have the first recorded speedrun of this game back in early access. Okay, so this last wave is going to be a Lambent, one of these guys. I'm going to get power up, he's going to do this. If you shoot him, he gets stunned, and then you do a power attack, and then he does... I didn't have full power up anymore. He has a few different attacks. You want him to just walk at you, because you just shoot, stun, and do a strong attack. So that enemy is actually a lot easier than it looks or seems once you know that like shooting it stuns it just long enough for you to do a full charge attack. So you just kind of stun lock loop it in that. So we have some more keys we have to find. Yeah. No, anime was a mistake. I say. Anime was a mistake. Watch Shenanigans every Sunday on my channel, Sunday nights, with co-host Lastly, as we discuss our new favorite anime of the season and whatnot. That was a neat combo. So I have to find a key again, and I'm gonna have to do it like 3 times.
No sign of those train tracks anywhere. They must be hidden behind one of those doors. See if you can find a way to get them open.
Okay. So we found those keys. That key, that's nice. Yes, Lastly is the other runner. Lastly, I think also did some of the restreaming for this. So he can get away with shilling his podcast. I don't know if I can. I did it anyway, so. Okay, I'm like 1 hit to die. There we go. Just gotta fight some enemies. Get over here. Alright, those were pretty decent waves. So all the waves in this game are RNG, so you can actually get really unlucky and like have really bad waves with a lot of enemies that take forever to spawn, or just enemies that take forever to kill, or enemies that spawn really far away. So a lot of this game and your time is actually due to RNG, which is kind of unfortunate, at least for inbounds. Out of bound, or any percent, is a little less because you just skip a bunch in the lulls. I don't know the skips though, otherwise I would have submit that, because I'm sure people would want to watch that more. But I wouldn't fire as many shots, and this is shots fired, so I gotta fire the shots. Alright, so we got 1 more key to find. Okay, I got it. And we're on to the last door. Yeah, Nora has a heart-shaped grenade launcher. She is one of the best characters in RWBY, if you ask many people. Oh yeah, you can actually see what these guys look like when they blow up. I haven't killed any yet. There we go. Oh, yeah, there's also a secret there. They give 100 experience and aren't very useful. Once you're max level, at least. Oh my god. Dodge my attacks. But yeah, I just want to let everyone here know I'm writing RWBY fanfiction. You should all read it. Because I'm shilling every other thing I do out already. I should just, like, do that too. Oh, Zephyr, I thought you were talking about, Tanny Party, which I ran in a... I run, that has a character that shoots bomber planes of itself, i.e. the, oh, damn it, I hit it twice. The, Sailor Panties. That is a game that was not accepted to this run for various reasons. To this marathon. Now. Hey, Volume 5 made up for everything from Volume
Great job, you made it to the ship.
4.
I may need you to get a closer look to
Volume
see what
5
kind of
in
cargo they
Episode
carry.
1
But be
was
careful
better.
not to be spotted. Who knows what kind of security they have.
Be quiet and get inside.
Everyone knows Mechanical Rose is the best ship.
Where are
Nuts
you?
and Bolts,
Report
Ruby
me.
X Penny,
Students,
OTP for life.
oh dear. Husbands,
People should tell me their Ruby OTPs and I'll tell you why they're wrong and not as good as Nuts and Bolts. And by that I mean I'll tell you they're all valid because it's fucking whatever you want to make up. People get too hung up on that kind of stuff.
Time to stretch my legs.
I'm pretty sure I'm not getting invited back with the commentary I've had so far this run, the things I've talked about. But
Can't hear
that's what I get for just interacting with chat the whole time. So these are the this is gonna introduce the robots, and they're actually awful. They have like super high reach, so they just like fuck you up from afar without you being able to counter them half the time. It's awful. Later on, you fight ones of them with the spears and with the guns at the same time, and it's suffering. I would not recommend. This is where you want dead robots, just not in Volume 3 of the show. See, I feel like all of Season 4 was them getting... They had to, like, set everything up again. Like, they couldn't just skip a lot of the, like, character building, which a lot of Season 4 was about. Right? Like, we have the whole thing with Yang having to, like, get back on her feet. And how badly it affected her. We see Weiss have to, like, start to stand up for herself. I actually blame Chops. He's my restreamer. He's letting me do this. Blame Chops. I actually don't I don't actually know if Chops is still the restreamer. But shoutouts to the people running this. Like, it's insane to run and like be able to coordinate a marathon for 7 days online, making sure people were there. So yeah, like if you want to give the staff your thanks at some point, like Shadex and Chops, and I think Lastly was doing restreaming. I don't know who all, but all the people were. No views expressed by runners. If they say anime is good, they're dirty liars. We cannot condone that sort of talk. Anime was a mistake. It's okay, I'm firing a lot of shots, even though I shouldn't be. I'm doing very unoptimal strats, just for all of you, for letting me do this. Actually, I blame Shadex. Shadex, because I submit this last time, back when I actually ran this game, and Shadex was like, hey, submit it next time. So I did. So it's Shadex's fault that we all have to sit through this right now. It's okay, we love Shadex. I did one anime and now I'm a cat girl. Actually, bunny girl. Bunnies are better. I like how we're all talking about anime while playing RWBY. I assume that means we all agree that RWBY is anime. RWBY is anime. Also, this game is canonical. I think it's set, like, after Season 2, before Season 3 some point. It's supposedly canonical that Team RWBY does this or something. I don't know. I don't remember. Shadex deserves hugs. Don't be mean. Don't make Shadex Sadex. Don't make Shattuck Sadix. That's just rude. I'm not playing Yang. I'm not allowed to make these puns. And here you are. Look what you're making me do. I'm sorry, I haven't seen Hokuto no Ken. I don't even know if that's like the Japanese name for it. I haven't seen Fist of the North Star. RWBY is anime. Fight me. I have the Japanese Blu-rays. You can't tell me it's not anime. My only regret about this game is that it doesn't play like the RWBY soundtrack. Like it plays instrumental versions, but like this game would be so good if we had the full soundtrack with like You Burn and I May Fall and stuff like that. Red Like Roses. This will be the day. Hey, I got it right. Look, those are my credentials for my anime podcast. I knew that Fist of the North Star was Hokuto no Ken. Anime art styles were the best in the years 1970 to 2017. Just always the best. Oh, there's one of these guys. I really do need to watch Hokuto no Ken sometime. I'm more of a trashy slice of life person. Oh, okay.
Trying to make the world a better place is wrong. Say what you will. It won't change the fact that you're powerless to stop it. We'll watch this summer. Well, it's a group of disagreement. I tell you what.
So I mentioned earlier how to move in this game, and I don't know if anyone else has heard. Bible Black. Now that's a show I can get behind. I live my life based on Bible Black. I think the third one. That's the one where they do the ritual where they need blood, right? I think. I can't remember. We shouldn't talk about Bible Black in here. This is not safe. God. So yeah, again, fastest movement in this game is to jump, dash, attack, cancel with the counter button. So what I'm doing this whole time you see me doing this weird dash, I am pressing A, right button, X, B, all in about half a second. So I found if you just shoot backwards like this, you can kind of get out of bounds here. Except I wasn't actually going to go out of bounds because I was going to skip. Apparently, what just happened? I apparently died. What? Okay, cool. If you're up against that wall, you're not supposed to be able to go any farther back, but I somehow clipped into that pole and died to the steam. That's a first. Oh no, we did a skip. God, was that the one with the guy who, like, got into a huge legal issue? I don't want to remind anyone of online YouTubers. Alright. So this pool of acid here hurts me, which sucks, because it doesn't really hurt them. By them I mean the robots and the Grimm.
I can hear everything you're saying, you know.
Oh, I should not be doing that. Come on, blow up. Alright, okay. Back to killing these guys. There we go. Oh, unlucky. Gotta fight two of them. Oh, so why did I, swing instead of, meant to shoot there. Alright, so we have to go left. I've only ever had this game tell me to go right once. It's actually really weird. It always makes me go left. I don't know why. I wonder if there's something I'm doing that's causing it. Oh no, don't spawn next to me and blow up on my face. Blowing up on your face is pretty bad. I wouldn't recommend it. So, yeah, we're currently in the plot. We found these weird Grimm being like made to go more aggressive and then made to go lambent or whatever. Weird, mysterious mystery stuff. The good old, the usual. So we track it down to this dude who used to be a professor for Ozpin, who is the head of our academy, called Dr. Merlot, and we find out he's been doing some crazy experiments on Grimm and stuff and making death robots that seem like they're way better than the ones the SDC from Atlas have. So who knows, maybe he's selling them blueprints. Those robots are so annoying. Oh yeah, I should just say boop every time I do a strong attack. Bleach is a show that had... Yeah, dead robots, what are those? Dead robots sound so pretentious. Bleach is a show that had good designs, but poor story. Like, you cannot reuse the same character arc of, oh, one of my friends was kidnapped, I better go save them, as many times as that dude did and still get called good. And it doesn't have that right anymore. 2 enemies left. Where are they gonna spawn? Right beside me. It made me auto-aim the wrong one. Oh, I didn't hit that one. Cool. Bad RNG. Okay. Doing some waves. We gotta get into Dr. Merlot's building. We're actually getting close to the end of the run. Inside Dr. Merlot's building is the last area. Oh my god, don't hit stun me, please. Not like this. Please no hit stun. I'm so sorry for whoever is running after me, because they're gonna have to deal with the weeb chat. It's gonna be great. Whoa. What? Apparently if you stand there, you can just, like, see into the void. That's interesting and weird. Wait, there we go. I don't think this is right. Oh god. I'm stuck. Don't find weird stuff in runs and then try to show it off instead of doing the run. That's a mistake. It's just clipping out. Oh my god, I can't see anything. Oh, we get the shooty robots now. Well, there's an Ursa. These guys are really annoying because they just run away from you. Oh my god, wait, wait, wait. Please, stop. Okay, that was bad. I got knocked back by one of these guys into the Ursa's attack, and I just, like, straight up almost died. Oh my god. I'm getting trolled so hard. Why did these all spawn at once? I'm gonna die! Come on, heal, please. Just get rid of one of these guys. Okay, we're good. Whew. Thank God. That was too close for comfort. Okay, final complete. There were not any skips done. I mean, this doesn't count as a skip. I died to environmental things somehow. Ooh, into the light. Man, I still need to play God Eater. So we're now inside Dr. Merlot's lab. Anyone who's been following plot right now knows that I didn't explain any plot, so they don't actually know why we're here. He's been dicking around with the Grimm. They're like, that ain't cool.
Team, in order for me to help you, I'll need to know the layout of the lab. Keep your eyes peeled for any maps, schematics, or better yet, any access codes that will allow us.
Alright, so enemies should spawn here to fight. Bad. Actually, I don't think this is bad RNG. That's actually decent RNG. You can get bad RNG there. Wait. Yeah, okay. I was going the right way. I was so confused. So the steam here will kill you, so we gotta go turn it off instead. We're just here to fix the pipes, that's all. We're not actually here to do anything else. All these people just don't want their pipes to work. My hands actually get really sore from this. Oh yeah, you can just cancel your attacks all the time. I need to get better at that, honestly. Because I can, mid this attack, cancel it to stop the knockback at the end. And they usually want it for the damage. So I gotta destroy these processing tanks and not get absolutely destroyed by the Grimm while I do it. Because they blow up on you and it sucks. Oh god, one spawned over there. So I just kind of run around and hit them all, because whenever they get all close to you, it actually gets hard to destroy them because they'll just blow up on you. Yeah, we discovered an artifact. So we want to just kind of weaken them on our way around. They spawn around those three a lot more than they spawn around these ones, which is why I do those ones first and just do that little circle. Because that way I don't have to worry about one spawning while I attack this. And it takes 4 of these. I probably should be doing the other attack, but the weak. Oh god, that was I thought it was this thing. Wrong enemy. Alright, cool. That actually went pretty well. Oh wait, there's another one. Wait, that was not a shooty thing. Alright, there we go. That went a little less well after I said this went well. The curse.
I'm not apologizing for breaking anything. Did someone hit a button on the elevator?
You can also cancel a shooting, but you can't move right if there's boxes around because it tries to make you shoot the boxes, so it like makes you dash that way.
The so-called brains of the operation. If you're not
And they're gone. Nice and easy.
Oh, then please.
Easy every time. Yeah. Oh, almost jumped right into that. Where the heck am I? There we go.
Good news or bad
Almost killed myself there.
again.
Alright, so this is the last part of this level. We just have to do a wave fight here. And then we should be on the last level. Oh, yeah, I have to press this. I always forget to press and waste a bunch of time.
How could I be so stupid?
Which is the worst. I'm really hoping I don't get trolled by the last boss. The last boss can troll you really hard because it has attacks that can basically knock you into another attack and then just one-shot you because of that. So yeah, the uploading progress is actually just how many waves are left. Yeah, I hate that they can just knock you away like that. It's a bad time. Alright, doing well.
Would you rip them apart already?
No. Okay, we got one of these guys up here. Luckily, I'm already fully charged, so it should only take 2 phases instead of like 3. Alright, that's the end of that level. So we should be on the last level now, which has our last boss, which is Fun Time. I'm surprised this has gone as well as it has, honestly. We have killed 508 enemies. There have been quite a few shots fired. More if you count the lightning bolts I can shoot from my hands. Alright, yeah, this is the last level. I remembered correctly, the final exam. Thank goodness, my hands getting sore from doing all this movement.
I'm going to need the longest shower after this.
So,
Again.
who's into mad scientist types? Cause Dr. Marlowe is a dad. No, I'm sorry for even starting to say that.
You're not authorized to be in here.
Let's train his power.
So if you aim it right, you should be able to get both in one swing. I missed on a bunch, which feels bad. Nice and easy. Easy every time, honestly.
That's a little vague.
Did someone hit a button on the elevator? I
So,
swear it wasn't me this time.
here we're introduced to spikes from the floor at the very end. They actually can be really annoying, but not in this area. They're really annoying at the very end. So we just have to destroy these, and then, yeah, I should be doing that instead of the spin attack, but sometimes it's scary when these things are spawning right beside you. Or jumping up beside you, because then you get hit like that, and then you have one spawn. Oh, goodness, that was scary. I countered it, and it just, like, jumped beside me. So, because I got blown up by one at the very end, I have, like, no health, and these robots just spawned, and they can really kill me really fast if I'm unlucky where they spawn when I take a bunch of damage. But it's okay, we did. So we're on to the last wave fight before the last boss. The last boss is Deathstalker, which if anyone isn't familiar with the show, it's just like a... let's not make jokes about Rooster Teeth killing Montiome. That's pretty distasteful. Thank you very much.
If this is the kind of stuff hunters do every day, then I am so in.
Welcome to the testing grounds, Thomas. Why don't you go ahead
So yeah, Deathstalk is a giant scorpion Grimm. This one in particular is lambent, so it shoots like magical dust power. No, so he passed away because he had an allergic reaction when he was at the doctor's. He had something. He had to go to the doctor's for a reason. It was for like a small operation, and he had an allergic reaction to the medicine they were using, and he went into a coma and actually passed away. They didn't overwork him. It was a medical mishap. Like, that actually is what happened to Monty, and yeah. Saying that Rooster Teeth did, it's kind of dark. He was definitely probably overworked, but he did that himself, which is less Rooster Teeth's fault and more an issue with the culture behind creators, because that's like the same thing in games. It's like the crunch. But like they've all said, he just like on his own would just, they're like, okay, you can go home now, and he'd be like, nah, I'm just gonna stay. But I don't, like, that wasn't actually what caused his death. It was not actually overwork. Oh god, don't hit me into this. Let's, again, not. That's... distasteful. Alright, so we got 2 more waves before our final boss comes, and if everything goes right, we will 3-cycle the last boss. I highly doubt it will go that well, so I'm expecting more of a, I'm expecting more of probably a 5 or 6 cycle. Yeah, he was a workaholic, but that's not directly what caused it. Oh my god. Oh my god, that grenade! I'm getting bullied. Stop chain hitting me into stuff. That's the actual worst problem this game has, is you just get chain hit between different attacks constantly. Just gotta leave that Ursa to last, because actually awful. Now that hit me. Alright, so this is the last boss. It's a Death Stalker, is what it's called. So I want to get my power shot up, and then... Oh god, that attack can just, like, one-shot you. Okay, good. He did that. You need to wait for him to do that to hit him. So that was a good first phase. We did an entire first phase in 2 hits. So if you do a full charge strong attack, it gives you just... Oh. Okay, well, it's gonna be... Oh! Yeah, the ult didn't land. You have just enough time to get a full spin attack into an ultimate, which if you have full charge, basically does a whole phase. Unfortunately, I got unlucky there because of reasons. I almost died. Oh my god. Oh my god, please no, please no. That guy with the gun almost killed me like 3 times. I was a 1 hit. It was awful. So now there's also the spear guy, and they all suck. It's really hard to keep your charge up to do the full cycle. Especially since it starts running around. Come on. Do the pincer. It's not gonna one-shot because the dude hit me, so I lost my charge, so I couldn't do it. I don't think I was technically in stage 3 yet anyways, because these enemies were still alive. If you kill them, they respawn too, so it only buys you like a bit of time to kill them. They're more for keeping energy up. Okay, that's the last boss. So time comes at the end when we hit the last Sarah. That wasn't too bad. That was 5 phases, as I kind of guessed. So time comes when I get on the bulkhead to leave. I'll lose I'll lose movement. So yeah, what you want to do there is when you jump in front of it, it does 3 different attacks. One is stabbing its tail in the ground, which is when you can hit it. You want to use your range shot to keep your power up, so you can do a jump strong attack. And if you hit it enough times, you can't hit it anymore. So that leaves just enough to get an ult up, which if you have your charge up, you do a ton of damage. Anyways, time is almost, it's time. Okay. So that's Ruby no skips Nora. But yeah, so basically you just you do the strong attack and then and then your ultimate with the power up, and that does a third of its life. And it changes phases with what spawns with it every third of its life, so you can basically 3-cycle it. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this run and the chat, and I don't actually know how I did. How was my time? 109.09. Not bad. Wait. Wait a second. That might be a PB. I'm that bad at this game that might be a PB. No, that was 4 minutes off a PB. That wasn't even close, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm underestimate. That's the good. World record for this category is 48:27, because a lot of it does come down to movement, knowing where things spawn, and not shooting them as much as I did, and then also getting like a perfect boss fight. This music's really good too. Anyways, thank you for having me. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you've enjoyed Shots Fired. Shouts out to the staff again. Give them your love. And yeah, that's it from me.